What's up everybody and welcome back to An Idiot's Road to Glory, episode number 65. Where in today's episode, we're going to have a pretty fun one. I'm going to catch you guys up on some of the selling and stuff like that I've been doing, where I've made some coins. And then along the way, as you can see me starting off with selling some Turkish League players, I've picked up some packs from SBCs and different things like that. And we've got my pre-order packs, so we're going to do a bit of a pack opening at the end of the video as well. So, just to show you some of the stuff that I was selling, buying loads of Turkish League players, that was a pretty good one there where I sold them for 1,000 coins. As you can see, sold pretty much straight away. With this stuff, you don't always make banging deals. Like, you can see this guy, I was selling them for what I got him for, but it's worth going in on loads of them. Like this one, doubled our coins, it was only 300 to 600, but then you get another one where you're selling them for like 1,200 and you got it for 300 coins. So there's, overall, you do make a lot of coins from it. Again, there's another one picked up for 300 coins, sell them off for 1,200 coins. And all of these guys did sell as well, which is really, really good. And each time, as we sort of refresh our transfer list, you can see some of them haven't sold yet, but they're going. We started off the episode with about 130,000 coins, and we're going to go through and we're going to sell some of these, and we're going to sell some of the Scottish League ones. One of the absolute bangers was this guy. I'm going to get the team wrong. I'm not even going to try. I got him for 300 coins, and we're going to sell him on for an absolute stupid amount. As you can see, me checking his price here, he goes for like 3,000, well, like 2,000-ish. Sorry, and then we've got some bronzes, 2,000, what are we listing? We're going to list them for 2,200 to get the guaranteed sell before he crashes in price. And then we did the same thing with the Scottish League because these two League SBCs come out at the same time. We had the Turkish League one, which wasn't particularly good. There wasn't many players in there that, or any really standout player from the two guys that you could choose from that anyone would really want. There's a Trezeguet and I can't remember who the other one was. But this one, people were going wild for the Tierney, and there were some decent ones from this. 200 coins we bought this Christie guy for. Going to list him up for 1,200 and get him sold on straight away. You can see that May guy from the episode the other day is there as well. As you can see, we've just sold him. We sell him, I believe, for 950. Yeah, there he is. For just under 1,000 coins. We got him in the pack the other day. They're all selling, and I'll show you guys in a little bit. They all do eventually sell on. I think there's 3 of them out of all of these cards that were listed up that don't sell on the initial listing, but these 2 were absolutely incredible ones, and this is just pure luck as well because we got this in one of their mixed players packs that give you bronzes. 3,900 coins for, I think that's Motherwell's centre midfielders. They're both bronze and they're both worth 3,900 coins, which is absolutely mental. People just wanting the pack from Motherwell and wanting to get this SBC done to get Tierney, and they're paying stupid prices for the bronzes. I checked on FUTBIN last week, he was 200 coins, both of them were. Imagine you picked up like 10 of them each. Ridiculous amount of profits doing it. You just spent 2,000 coins and made 40,000 back off one of them. Ridiculous if you got 10 of them. Anyway, as you can see, they did sell as well for their absolutely ludicrous price, and we're up to 166,000 coins, and I think I'm going to flick all the way along to the end, and there might be a couple of them that didn't sell. Yeah, there you go. There's 3 of them that didn't sell on their initial listing. So I went through and I had a lot of them. You guys could see them all listed up. Didn't want to sit here and list them all out and show you all of them, but there was crap loads of them that we sold, and we're up to, we started on like 130,000 coins. We're almost up to 170,000 just from selling them guys. See, a couple more of them have sold. We're on 173,000 now, and a couple of thousand of them coins did come from playing some FUT Champs games for the match coins as well. Now, what we're now going to do is Dani Alves, flashback Dani Alves came out, and we did have a vote about this in the last episode, so I'll get you guys the results up at the point of recording this. 4,100 votes, and 85% of you guys said to do him, which is pretty crazy because it's totally the opposite of what I thought. And we'll get onto that in a second, and maybe in tomorrow's video as well. But for now, with Dani Alves pushing up the prices of, in particular, Brazilians, high-rated Brazilians, because you need one in your team, Fernandinho went up from the 19k that I paid for him to, he wasn't actually just under 24k. He was about 22 and a half, but what I thought I'd do, I wasn't really sure whether to sell him or not, basically, or whether to just keep holding on and wait for Futmas. So what I did instead was list all of my Fernandinhos up for a price that they weren't actually worth and just see if some of them sell and hope a lazy buyer picks them up for too much. Now, Brahimi, on the other hand, was, once this stops going mental and actually lets me list them up, picked them up for 9,800, selling them on for 12,250, so that's like almost 3k profits, which I thought was pretty decent. This one, again, 9,800, we're going to sell them on for 12,250, and maybe next week during squad battles or div rivals or something like that, FUT Champs rewards, I might pick some more of them back up if we've got some coins left over. But for now, we're just getting rid of some of our coins, or getting rid of some of our players and stacking up on some coins. Sergio Roberto went as well for a stupid price because, again, high-rated SBCs for the Dani Alves. And we're just going to go through, and I'll just leave it playing in the background, as we sell some of the players that we had invested in. We didn't sell all of them, and I will come on to that, and I'll show you guys when we jump live into the pack opening which ones we've still got. But Diego Costa is getting off now. The Dani Alves conundrum. So many of you guys voted yes, 3,500 of you to 600, which is absolutely nuts, saying that I should do him. And so I was tweeting this out, I was having a discussion, and Bateson chimed in, and David Mailer chimed in as well, telling me that they both absolutely love him, which is kind of twisted my arm a little bit, because if they've got absolute god squads and think he's really, really good, imagine how good he must actually be. But then at the same time, it is making me think maybe he's only really good because they've got prime Vieira and prime Hullet and prime Maldini and prime Rio Ferdinand covering for him. And maybe he'd get exposed a little bit next time as you'll see in a second, I've actually sold him for Marquinhos. But next time, Thiago Silva and whoever I'm going to pick up instead of him for Marquinhos, maybe I'll get a bit exposed. But it is making me think, and it does make me think how often I get down the line with Telles and he doesn't actually create that much. Maybe if he was ridiculous like Dani Alves, we would score a lot more goals. But then it also does make me think, how many times does Telles bail me out when I go, someone's attacking and he tracks back and makes a mad tackle or uses his strength or something, and then Dani Alves doesn't really have that. Like Telles winning headers and Mounier winning headers and stuff. So I'm still a little bit on the fence, and I'm tempted to maybe decide after Weekend League rewards, which is actually today to you guys, but it's tomorrow to me. I'm recording this on Wednesday evening, and I'm thinking of maybe doing a video in between this video and for Champs rewards and showing you guys the sort of teams that I can go for, I suppose, because then I'll get that video up on Friday evening, and then you guys will be able to tell me, and I'm probably going to sell my informed Neymar. Comment of the day, actually, from the last episode comes from Eli Fox, who said, in my opinion, there's not much point in spending the extra 350k on the informed Neymar. Just get the normal one and spend the rest somewhere else. And I suppose that 350k could be spent on doing that Dani Alves. He costs about 260, I think. We obviously got a couple of untradables that we could use to do it. We could maybe trade in some of our blue cards, but you guys are telling me to keep all... Well, I decided to keep all of them for Footmas, didn't I? You told me to keep all of my red ones as we sell on some more Vincent companies and lock some more coins. We're up to 580,000 coins now, which is actually quite a lot of coins considering we've got an informed Neymar worth 1.1 million. You can see there the slow listed Fernandinhos, or the lazy buyer Fernandinhos. I lazy buyed some Kolarovs as well, but he didn't sell, unfortunately. None of the Kolarovs that I had have sold on, so we're still sitting on them for now. We've got quite a few, got 100 and something thousand coins in informed Kolarov, so hopefully Footmas is going to make him worth some dollar. But we are as well expecting apparently team of the group stages this Friday, which could cause not a market crash, but like could make prices drop a little bit on the Friday when everyone's, at least for normal players like Fernandinho and Douglas Costa and Company and Diego Costa and Fekir and Brahimi and all of them sorts of players that are expensive at the moment. The Brazilians because of the SBC, and just just the normal high rated ones because of the SBC could start coming down in price, and I can pick some of them back up. You can see here though, as I'm sort of just not really at my desk, I am at my desk, I've got my controller down, and this is just ticking over and I'm getting ready to relist the ones that I haven't sold. One of them did sell because you see my coins ticked up from 580k to 602, which is the sale price of one of these Fernandinhos after you knock tax off, which is very, very nice. I'm not sure which one it was. But the frustrating thing about this, you guys have already seen me flicking through my trade pile and showing you guys who I've been selling, my Iniestas, I've sold my Immobile, and I think I sold Otamendi, and there was a Perisic in there, and I was selling them all for profit. Like, all of them I made coins on. Maybe not quite as much as if I'd held onto them, or maybe, but I just took the profit. Some of them I'm keeping hold of because they're basically just the same. I'm going to hopefully they'll go up. But the ones that were up, I sort of cashed out. So you're going for cash half out now, hold on for half, see what happens. And the frustrating part is that I then went and accidentally cleared my trade pile, as you can hear here. Yeah. So I dropped my controller. I went to pick my controller up and dropped it off my desk, and it landed on the L2 button and wiped the trade pile, and then I was like, oh, for God's sake. So I can't actually show you guys all the stuff that we sold, which is very, very annoying. But I can show you the last couple of things. That, I can show you this trade pile, I suppose, in a second, and I'll show you what I've still got sat on it, and I'll try and show you guys what's still in my club, and then obviously we'll open them packs. But the last couple of things that we did was foot swap. Someone was asking about this in the last episode as well. The first thing I did was trade all these guys in for the first foot swap player from the round of 3, or round 3 foot swap, or whatever you want to call it. There was an SBC where you could get a Saudi League foot swap guy. He was like the first one. We got given one. This is the first one you can get hold of, and then there's one for squad battles currently out at the moment, so make sure you play your squad battles or at least just AFK some squad battles to get into silver or bronze or 1 or whatever the bloody hell you've got to be in to get this foot swap player. But we've got this guy. Really frustratingly, and I'm going to show you guys this, and these are some of the packs that we're going to open. I somehow managed to miss 2 foot swaps last time. Now, I didn't want the Pedro, so that's absolutely fine. So I'd never had any intentions of getting foot swap Pedro by getting all 14 of them. But I did really want the 100k pack. And I intentionally missed one of them on purpose because I couldn't be bothered to do it. Because I was almost certain that I did every single other one. And I don't know where, I can't for the life of me remember what I could possibly have missed. I got all of the squad battle ones. I got all of the daily objective or weekly objective ones, bar 1, which I deliberately missed because I didn't need it for Pedro. I didn't need the 14th one and I couldn't be bothered to do it. It's that stupid one where you had to score and win in 3 separate Div Rivals games with a Spanish player. And I just couldn't be bothered to do it. It was just such a grind. And I was like, I don't need the 14th one because I'm not getting Pedro. I'll just take 13 and get the 100k pack. And then when I counted them up and came to trade them in, I only had 12, which was very, very frustrating. So I must have missed an SBC or something like that. So I'm going to try and be properly on the ball this time and make sure we get them all done. So I've done this first one. I'm going to show you guys now what we actually traded in and what we got with our foot swap stuff instead. And then obviously we're going to actually jump to live and we're going to open these packs. So if you jump to it, you can see I've counted them up. I've got 6 in the squad and then the 6 on the bench. And that was all of my foot swaps. And this was me doing the 100k pack one. You need a 6 and a 7 for the 13 for the 100k pack. But I didn't have the 7 because there was only 6 of them on my bench. So instead, we went and did the rare mega pack, which I believe is a 55k pack instead of a 100k pack, where you trade in 9 of them. So we traded that in and we got the 9, or got rid of the 9, and we got the 55k pack, which is still decent, but it's very frustrating. I did want a 100k pack to trade in. I'm annoyed at myself for missing one, but at the same time, I'm also annoyed at how much of a pain in the arse it is to keep up with all of the ones that are out. And that stupid graph, it's as if it just tries to mug you off. You know when you log into FIFA and it just shows you foot swaps and then it's got like little icons and crests and then arrows, as if that's any help at all with keeping track of if you've missed one. It's just, I don't know. Anyway, we traded this one in. 2 of them for Electrum Players Pack and 1 of them for a Silver Players Pack. We're going to jump to live. And we are going to open some of these packs. So you can see I'm currently sitting on the Zlatan Ibrahimovic screen because I've actually gone and you can see I got up to, let me check how many coins I got up to when we was doing that stuff. We got up to, see doing the foot swap was ages ago because they've only got 100k there. So I've messed this up a little bit in the ordering. We were up to like 600,000 or 700,000 coins by the time we sold everything. Because as I'm going to show you guys, we sold a couple more of them Fernandinhos. And I actually went and sold my Inform Marquinhos as well for 110,000 coins. His max price is 120, and I could have probably sold him for like 118 the day before, a couple of days ago to you guys, like a day ago before selling him to me. But I just didn't. I was dilly-dallying about it, and we ended up selling for like 9,000 coins less. But I bought him for 76, I think. And he's gone up in price loads because of this Dani Alves. Both to trade in to complete it because you need a high rated inform and you also need a Brazilian, so why not use a Brazilian high rated? Well, why not? It's because he costs 110k and that's stupid, but people are stupid. So, and I think maybe just picking up just because they wanted someone to pair up with Dani Alves, and we sold some Fernandinhos. If I scroll along, you'll see if we go all the way to the end, we still got crap loads of stuff there. If we go all the way to the end, you can see there's 3 Kolovs and 4 Fernandinhos that still haven't sold. We just hang on to them, which is absolutely fine. Maybe we'll trade on in if we do the Dani Alves ourselves. And we've now got a crap load of Zlatan Ibrahimovic's as well, which I bought for 10,000. Some of them I sniped for less than 10,000. There's one for 9,500, 9,900. Roughly-ish 10k. He's still roughly-ish about 10k. But the reason that I did this is because of the MLS Player of the Year has just been announced. And it's that Martinez guy, the Venezuelan, who is ridiculous on FIFA. So I definitely want to do him. And I also think that a lot of other people want to do him as well. Like, there's obviously that Gignac one's just come out. And he's a bit crap and no one's really that bothered about him. Like, who's really that bothered about doing this for like 60, 70k or whatever it is? No one's even going to use him. But when for this one you need a 84 rated French squad. So I've got a Laporte in it. He's my only untradeable French player. For the Martinez one, I'm imagining you're going to need like an 85 rated. I can't see them doing Venezuelan. Because it'd be so difficult to do it. Because I think Rondon's like one of their highest rated players. He's like 77 or something like that. So I'm thinking they must have to do, if they want to relate it to him, it's going to have to be MLS. You've got to have an MLS player and you've got to be like 84 rated. Zlatan's going to go up in price. That's my logic anyway. And we're probably going to complete him ourselves because he'd make an absolutely mental super sub. But, yeah, still dilly-dallying about this flashback Dani Alves. One of the things that I do really like about him is the perfect link to Thiago Silva. So if I switch this squad to a... You can see I'm missing Marquinhos, obviously. If I switch this to a 4-3-3 third, ignore Ederson being there. Just with Bale, Casemiro, Thiago Silva, Dani Alves, they'd be on full chemistry and I can do whatever I want with the left-hand side of the squad. So it doesn't even have to be another Brazilian. I could use Alexandro, Inform Chiellini and my red Szczesny or something like that. So that's something we'll talk about in tomorrow's episode probably. For now, we're just going to round this one off with a bit of a pack open because we've got some packs to open. So we've got Silver Players Pack, Rare Mega Pack and Electrum Players Pack. They are from FootSwap and we've got our pre-order rewards things as well. So let's kick it off with a Silver Players Pack, and it's a silver pack. I can't tell if they're going to be worth money, but hopefully some of them are. Hopefully some of them are needed for SBCs and stuff like that, and we can get them sold on. And if not, we can just stick them on our club and wait until they are. And a lot of them go up to ridiculous prices. So he, I very much doubt is going to be worth any coins, but if we've got any like Scottish League players or anything like that, let's see what we've got. We've got some MLS. I don't think they're really worth too many coins, unless is this? Nah, okay, you might be able to get like 600 or 700 for him. The French League, this guy could be worth some. Yeah, he looks like he's worth about 1,000 coins ish. There's one for 950, 850, 900. Okay, we might be able to get 800 coins for him, so we may as well list them onto the market. People trying to get their hands on a. Wait, is this untradeable? Oh, so what are you doing here? Oh, okay, who cares? Get them all in my club. That one was untradeable from FootSwap. Please don't make this one tradable. That's properly crap. Is the 100k pack trade untradeable? If it is, that's so whack. I probably should have took 2 players. Hopefully this one isn't. We got Roussillon. Pretty crap, but whatever. Is this pack actually tradable? Yes. Okay. So that's a slight improvement. Mr. Ramirez, you have any coins? Not really. This is Popov guy, actually. We sold him for 1,000 coins the other day. Is he still worth 1,000 coins? I've literally just showed him. Yeah, he is. Okay. Nice. So we packed him again. So we'll list him back up for 1,000 coins. We'll sell another one of them. I like that. Get onto the transfer market, mate. We've got Korean Portuguese League. Oh, are we onto a winner? Or are people... Nah, people are just listing them off for stupid prices. 850, 800... We'll list them off for 750 coins. 700 coins, let's see if he sells. Scottish League, Finley, are you worth anything? See, I like this. I like that the League SBCs kind of make these players worth a little bit of coins. He looks like he's worth about 550, so we'll stick him up for that. And these other guys aren't going to be worth anything, so we'll stick them in there and we'll quick sell them for 1,000 coins. Okay. At least that one was tradable. It's just the silver one that wasn't. Rare Mega. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it was only 1 FootSwap and they gave... Because you could get it for free by doing absolutely nothing is why, isn't it? We haven't got a board in our Rare Mega Pack. We've got ourselves an Inzonzi. Yeah, because EA gave us a free FootSwap and you could get a pack for free. That's why they made the 1 FootSwap one untradeable. If you wanted a tradable one, you had to actually do one of the objectives. Okay. Inzonzi, 82 rated, is absolutely terrible from a 55k pack. Pastore, Sidibe, Van Arnold. I can't imagine any of these guys being worth any coins at all. I can have a look and clear my club out properly a little bit later off camera rather than going through all of these golds. No expensive kits. I think the only expensive one really is the PSG Jordan kit, isn't it? Wembley Stadium, don't care. We rocked the France badge last year for the whole Road to Glory, didn't we? A couple of squad fitnesses are the most expensive thing in this pack probably, and we'll get the rest of that discarded. And then we've got 2 15k packs from our pre-orders to finish off. We haven't hit a board yet, which is kind of annoying. We're going to get one in this. Nope. We are going to get ourselves a Matthew. Wow, okay. Yikes, is all I can say for that one. My pack luck seems to have run out. We had a nice little streak, and it seems to have fallen dry. Ooh, a 1-player pack. It seems to have run out drastically. I'm not going to lie. I definitely said a 1-player pack, but I'll take a 2-player pack. That is fine. If you want to give me extra stuff, whatever. Knock yourself out here. What are we getting in this? One of them rare, and it isn't even the gold one. Nice. Is an expensive rare silver. Turkish League. Could be. Yeah, he's worth like 1,000 coins. Alright, cheers, yeah, that was for 3. Very nice. Alright, stick him up for 1,000 coins. We'll take that. Thank you very much. That guy can just get stuck in my club and he'll get traded in for an SBC down the line. And we'll open up the final pack of the episode. So we've made a lot of coins and we're back up to actually like decent-ish levels of coins, especially, no, another non-board, especially when this player of the month, player of the year, player of the season, whatever you want to call it, for the MLS drops. And hopefully we can sell on our, either we will sell on our EVAs for a massive amount of profit, or 85s never really go much lower than 10k anyway. So it's basically a non-risk investment and we'll just sell them back on for like 9,800 coins or something like that. And I'll lose 200 coins per card and I'll be like, oh no, I lost 4k, and we won't really be bothered. So is this guy worth anything just because of the, no. Not really. I mean, someone was bidding 600 coins on him, so there you go. Just look for 750, see what happens. We'll get the rest of that stuck in my club. With the Ibras, I can't really lose coins, but we could, say he goes up to like 15k. We'll obviously, I've bought, I think, like 20 of them for like 200k, and then we'll make a 50% profit on them and sell them for 300k. So that could be decent if we make a cheeky 100k off Ibras. If we don't, we'll just sell them on. We'll get back to like 600-700k anyway. So, well, but I'm almost 500, so we're back to about 700,000. So that's not too shabby. I think the only other things I've done is I got myself all of these kits just because why not? So there's the Bayern one. I'm not sure if I'm going to use any of them. I quite like the kits that I've got at the moment. I've got the, we could maybe use this one instead of the YouTube kit. I like those YouTube kits playing on YouTube, and I've got the Game Changers kit as well. So I'll just keep the Juve one in there for now. I just got these whilst I was playing squad battles because I may as well just use some players from these teams to unlock them as I was just beating the computer 5-0 on the beginner. And I also used a Norwegian guy to get this guy as well, just a 382 rated player of the year, player of the season, whatever you want to call him. So thank you very much, Hansen. Is there any of them that I've missed? I need to get this rainbow kit. I've actually got that in real life. I don't even think I want it on the game, to be honest. I can't be able to play in free friendly seasons. And score using Everton players in online single matches. I can't be bothered to do that either. That is about it. There's the Real Madrid one. We've already claimed that accidentally, which is very nice. And that is about where we're going to finish this episode, I suppose. We've got absolutely nothing in our packs. We sold some stuff. Still got some stuff. As you can see, I've got a Fred there, actually. And the reason I've got Fred is because I was testing this team out in, let me show you guys, in 4-1-2-1-2. So if I go to attacking, you can see that I was testing playing Bale and Pato up front with Neymar, Cam, Paulinho, Fred and Casemiro, and then obviously I actually had the centre-back. And it was working alright, to be honest with you. I quite liked it, so interesting things to think about with designing a new team. But I think tomorrow's episode is going to be me. I'll tell you upon which I've got in my club again, and I'll show you guys some options for team, and you can help me design them. Even though I do kind of disagree with you guys on the Dani Alves front, but like I said, Bateson and Mailer have been tempting me. I can sell Mounier for almost 100k. And we could maybe do the Dani Alves. I'm not sure. How many assists has Teller's got? 7 in 108 games. He does only have, but he's got 91 crossing. He doesn't have the best agility and balance for dribbling. I don't know. He doesn't have the best vision either, which is kind of makes it hard to be able to, for him to pick the right pass and stuff like that. And like, you don't kick it into the right gaps when you don't have good vision and stuff. But I'm not so sure. I'm on the fence. I'm very much on the fence still. So let me know down in the comment section what you think. Am I wrong in saying that I shouldn't do it and it's a waste of like 250k? Have we got any? I suppose we could use. We could trade in Lucas for him because I hate Lucas. That's a Brazilian. That's higher rated and he's bloody free. So we could trade. We could trade him in. And worst comes to the worst, Dani Alves could just become our super sub instead of Lucas. We have got that Koke as well, which you could trade in and get something knocked off the price. For him, other untradables we've got are, obviously I don't want to trade in Thiago Silva because I'm using him, but we could trade in Pereira, we could trade in one of the Chesneys I suppose, or Rabiot, or one of the Sanchos. I haven't really got too much else. Let me know what you guys think. Am I right in saying it's a bit too expensive? I know loads of you guys voted. Or should I just suck it up and let you guys choose, even though it's my road to glory? Let me know what you think down in the comment section. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Anyway, if you have, please do drop a like. Thank you very much for watching. I'll tally up my club. We'll see how much we've got. And I'll see you guys tomorrow with some potential new squads or upgrades to the current squad.